Hey, Joe and Roxanne, I wanted to let you know that I've gone ahead and updated a few of the forms on your system. And let me just kind of show you how this is going to work. I'm going to go ahead and sign in real quick. Okay, so once I sign in, this screen is going to look similar to what you see, Roxanne, but I tried signing in with your username and password and you changed it or something's going on there. So I did make sure that you have access to this tool, which I'm going to show you here in just a second. You're not going to see all of these things, but you'll see a few of them. So let me go over this real quick. First things first, when you get in there, Roxanne, you should have access to what this looks like. This is going to tell you kind of what's going on at a glance. This is your dashboard. And you'll notice that there are two posts that I put in, one yesterday just test firing. And then, of course, Roxanne, it looks like you responded today. And Gary Hahn also responded earlier. And then I approved both of these, so they should show up on the post version. This is a really cool tool. This allows you the communication to your people out in the real world. So you can type in here a quick draft and then what's going on and save the draft. And then you can jump into another system and send it. But we'll show you that later. Right now, what I wanted to show to you is the forms, okay? First off, down at the bottom here, you're going to see that there are 4 forms that you have currently up and running. These 4 forms are things that I've tested for you. The pre-hire questions are the ones that are on the front end of your web page. You've had 9 total, and then with the 100 question quiz, you've had 1 total there. And then I tested this one, and then I tested these as well. So these are all me. I'm going to show you this a couple of different ways. First off, I'm going to go ahead and go this route. We can look at this tool with all forms here by clicking all forms. And this is going to change here in a second. And this is going to show you all the forms that I have loaded into your website. Okay. You can zoom over here. This is the clothing. We can't rename these. Do not rename these forms. That would be very, very bad. You cannot rename anything. There's magical reasons for that, but you guys have pre-hire questions, professional attire, and I've also done the mid-boarding questionnaire and the 2015 annual review. So if you wanted to, this is taking you through that other access point, but it's the same thing. If you had gone over to the left side of the screen and clicked forms, you'll see that it'll reload right up here now, and it's going to take you right back to where we were. At any point in time, if you want to look at one of these forms, it's really quite easy. All you have to do is click on the actual form, and it'll light up. So this is going to take you to the professional attire form. These are pretty straightforward. These are all the fields, and if you take your mouse and you hover over these things, these are, kind of how it works. Now, one thing I caution you about is going in here and doing anything strange because, if you wanted to go in, like right here, say this says PO number, if you wanted to go in and change that, you could do that. You could simply go in and write whatever you would like. And then close it out, and then down at the bottom you would click update form. One thing though about monkeying with this stuff is it has some control logic, which I'm going to show you here in just a second. So it's very important not to monkey around with this stuff in this setting. Okay, I do want you to be able to see it because this is this is how it works. For example, let's just take a quick look. White long sleeve Oxford. This is a woman's size. Let's go ahead and look at a men's size. You can see here, these are all the different selections, neck sizes. We can change this text up here that shows up, and you'll see that in just a moment. The thing that I want you to be real careful of, and don't ever go here. I'm going to show you how to do it, or I'm not going to show you how to do it, but I'm going to show you what not to do. when you go into this section, this is all the logic control on what's going on. It's pretty straightforward stuff after you get an understanding, but it's best not to monkey with it. So these two fields are sort of off limits. If you want to go ahead and change a little bit of this text, you're welcome to do that. And again, just go ahead and close that up and then hit update form when you're done. No big deal. Roxanne, if you want to try some of these out, you're welcome to do that. It's real simple. You can see here it says that the form was updated and it just disappeared. What you can do is you can go over here to preview, and by clicking preview, watch at the top of the screen. You see here how a new tab just came up, and this is your form. Now, I just sent you another one a few minutes ago, but the video that I sent you, I had the sound turned off and I was a goofball. But let me tell you how this works. So basically you just type in your name, pretty straightforward. This will allow you to keep track of your employees. Let me see if I can spell my name right. There we go. And then obviously this is just a date. You can hit the little icon just like normal, or you can type it in manually, whatever works best. You can keep track of which location. Here's what I kind of want to show you. Oh, excuse me. At Starline Luxury Coaches, we have a very limited dress code, or, you know, it's a uniform, pretty straightforward. These are the things that we offer. So we have a blue polo shirt, we have a sweater vest, blue and red windbreaker, kind of a light summer coat. We have high yellow winter coats. And then these are our policies at Starline Luxury Coaches. We can change these. I modified these a little bit for you guys to eliminate Starline. Now I put Northwest Navigator in here and here. I'm happy to change this stuff up if you want to give me the exact text or tell me how you want it done. But here's what I wanted to show you. You'll notice that at this point in time, the end of this menu is the yellow high-vis winter coat, right? Okay. If I go up here and I select female, what's going to happen is it's going to now give me all the women's options. So for example, a long sleeve Oxford in women's sizes. Okay? Pretty straightforward. So if you're working in the female construct, then it's only going to allow you to choose things that are suitable for women. Of course, these are sort of unisex. These are all in men's sizes, so these are small, medium, and large. Now, if you click male, you're going to come back down here and you're going to see how this just switched out to men's sizes. Neck sizing. If they want to be long, we call that long john. And then how many, we can set these for how many you can order at any given time. If it's an employee form ordering these, we only want to allow them to order, you know, 2 or like 1 coat, 2 shirts of each size. This would be a short sleeve Oxford with the logo. And then I think we ask if they want that in long and tall, and then how many do you want there. Now, for example, at Starline Luxury Coaches, we have Wheatland Express. So when this directly fires to Cintas, if they select Wheatland, it'll go for a Wheatland logo, Starline logo, and I guess Gladys may have just bought another company. I have no idea what that's going to entail, but that may be yet another logo system. I'm not quite sure. So anyway, it's logic selectable. And your people, every time that they order, if you're going to allow them to self-order, then we have it set up for they need to identify that they are aware of what's appropriate and what's not. If you're going to use this, Roxanne, for internal tracking only, then we can change this up however you want. But you can see here that you can sign it, no big deal. If you don't like your signature, you can clear it out. You can do a smiley face, I don't know. So there you go. A little bit of Monet or whatever that guy, Matisse, I have no idea what it was. So anyway, so that's how it works. And now I'm going to upload this video. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. And same thing, that's kind of how you get back to everything. If you don't want to submit this, you can just close it. The other thing I wanted to show you before I let you go, if you click entries over here under forms, this is going to show you how many entries you have for a particular form. So for example, this is the one that I did a while ago. This is for the 2015 annual review. You've got a copy of this in your mailbox. If you wanted to go look at your mid-boarding questionnaire, you had one submitted the other day. The guy scored like a 253, 258, pardon me. That's a pretty good number. 300 is the highest. If you wanted to actually look at the responses that he gave you, you could click View PDF, and it'll take you obviously to a new window here. And it'll load the information up for you, so you can see what how he answered and all that jazz. So anyway, now if you want to switch the forms that you want to look at, you can go up here to Switch Form, and you can pick, for example, you want to pick Professional Attire and Issue. And these are all the test forms that I fired off tonight. You can see different locations and such. If you want to delete those, you can go ahead and just click Trash, and they'll go away. Okay, so I've cleared all those forms out. Now if we want to go look at your pre-hire questions form, you can see here that you've had all these entries, dates, information. So this is all your contact information. I don't know if you're reaching out to these people when they send information in or not, but that's kind of what's going on. And then one thing I wanted to go with is I wanted to look at forms. Let's go back to forms here real quick. You can see here that you had 23 views. 9 were actually converted. They were completed to the system. So about 40% of the people that see that form are actually performing the process. This was me. This was that gentleman that scored the 258. And then of course I cleared those out. So anyway, that's how it works. And I hope you're well. And you call if you got any questions.